All right, welcome in, everybody. It is February 11th, 2021, 12:02, and a beautiful day. Matt shared a picture, if y'all didn't see it, of his snow. Look at that. What a beautiful family. Look at that. Hey, is that a Nissan Rogue? What is that? Or a Toyota something?
Hyundai Tucson.
Okay. I got a Nissan Rogue. I love it. My mama gave it to me. But what a beautiful family. What kind of dog is that?
A Labradoodle.
Oh, okay. We've got a Yorkie poo. We just got it. So that is cool, though. Very cool.
Yeah, I took that picture from my drone.
Oh, that is cool, man. Oh, man, I saw a drone. I guess it was in the Gatlinburg or something over all the snow. Oh, it was beautiful. God, it's just beautiful. I need to get with you. I'd like to have one, you know. I don't know if I can afford one of the, you probably got a really nice one. I'm probably talking about one of those $30 ones that I could get. But
yeah, the one that I got was about $600, but
whew.
it basically flies itself.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, because I would probably crash it into a building and tear it up, you know.
It'll go in perfect conditions out 6 miles. I'll never take it out that far, but
6 miles.
It says it will. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
10 kilometers.
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
I can legally go right now 400 feet in the air.
Now, do you have to have a license to fly the one you got or something, or?
No. Well, it depends. If you're just doing it recreationally for fun, I think you can fly it around as far. Basically, it has to be in your line of sight, and I think you can only go as high as 400 feet. You can't make any money off of it. So if somebody says, I want to pay you, say $100 to take a picture of my house, I can't do it legally.
You do it on the side, though, wouldn't report it to the IRS, wouldn't you, man?
Yeah, exactly.
I got you.
Now,
you
just
probably
kidding.
wouldn't. You probably just kidding. Yeah, just kidding.
Since Big Brother likes to watch.
Right. I mean, you would never use it to you would never smuggle the marijuana across the state line or anything like that. We got you.
No. Yeah, exactly.
All right. So good morning, Matt. Good to see you. James, good to see you. Dimitri, Simplified Drew, good to see everybody. So let's see. Dimitri has a question. Hi, Bobby. Do you have space in your spreadsheet where to record debit spreads? Oh, yeah. Let me show you where you do that. Anything that I'm doing that's a debit trade, I put it in under other trades, right? Beth, can you get them to quiet down a little bit? Okay, so here's a spread, right? I did an in-out spread, so that's a debit spread. That's a debit spread. That's a debit spread. Remember, I bought that put and I lost $500 on that stupid SPY put that I bought. So I put them in the other trades. And the cool thing about putting them here is it doesn't take away from your weekly premium stuff either, right? So if I have a loss over there, it doesn't penalize me over here with my premium selling stuff, right? Maybe it should, but I don't want it to. So I just have other trades. So feel free to go over there and put them. Now on this one, I don't have it fixed where it'll automatically figure out the prices, so you have to put it in manually. But that's exactly where I record it. Okay. Any other questions before we get started off? And I'll say this portion is not working for me. You mean this portion of the spreadsheet, Dimitri? Huh. Well, now, when you say not working, the like I say, like what's this? Let's say that I'm going to buy a SPY put today. Let's see what, I'll show you how it works. SPY, number of contracts, Johnny one lot, and say I put in the 395, 390, something, 36 days to expiration. We're going to enter it on the 12th or the 11th, whatever it is, 21. And I'm going to get 335. I'm paying for that. So it'll pull up something here, but that probably is not right? So what you're going to have to go in and go is put in, the actual price that you paid there. For some reason, I don't have this one worked out to where it'll figure the prices of all the stuff. Because sometimes I do futures and sometimes I do stuff. So it's just, just a little pain there. And then when you close it, I'm going to close it for $225. It may come up with let's see, reference, and you go, oh, what does that mean? Well, don't worry about it. Just type in the debit, right? So if it costs you 226.25 to close it, then it would tell you, oh man, you lost. Yeah, if I bought it for that and sold it for that, that's a losing trade. So if you close it on the 2/11/21, and then it should, calculate all your stuff. And then I type in, what kind of trade it was. That was maybe a put spread or something. Just type it in there and it'll keep up with it. So that should work for you, right? So let me just delete that whole little row since that's not really a trade. One thing that I'm finding it's kind of fun to do is I'm waiting, normally I'm looking at the market early and doing stuff, but I've got where I'm not even checking it until we all kind of get together, which is kind of cool sometimes. Let's see, formulas. Yeah. Is that where you would record a covered call to? Yeah, you could do that. What I need to do, and y'all need to help me with, is tell me some of the strategies y'all are doing. I am probably booked up on doing much spreadsheet augmentation until after May. May 1st is my graduation date, and I got to get my dissertation finished. I mean, I'm just a slug right now. I got so much stuff to do. But yeah, we'll do that. For example, Matt, let's see. I made a little thing over here. I hadn't done anything with it. Let's see. Come on, show me all my stuff over here. Like I did a wheel, and I hadn't finished it, and you'll see how pathetic it is. But I just got an idea for creating a wheel, because I know a lot of people like doing the wheel, right? So, you remember when I purchased shares of DraftKings, I go, I need to kind of record that somewhere. But now I'm up to 7 shares of DraftKings, and I need to put in my other 2 purchases I've got there. And we'll figure out something over time to do the wheel and covered call. We'll figure out something, all right? Because I want you guys to be able to use this spreadsheet. So if we can all pitch in and help with the formulas, and we'll make it a project. We'll come up with something, because I am really big believer in keeping up with all that stuff. All right, so let's go. Let's get her done, baby. Let's see how we doing today. Netlick. And let's see here. Financial announcements, any news coming out? Every now and then I look at that. All right, so let's see what our Netlick is for the day. It is, oh man, it was more than this while ago. That's okay. No problem. Today is the 11th, 2/11/21. Does everybody have your VIX hedges in yet? 319.53, which means we are up $217.
Well, we're moving on now.
17 cents.
To the side. To a deluxe apartment in the sky.
Oh yeah. So we're heading in the right direction, aren't we? Remember back in these days when we were like, oh, Bobby, you silly slug, you, look at you. You don't know what you're doing. But remember, this is paper losses, right? This is paper loss. And we still got profits to come. And the cool thing about today, and we knew it was going to happen sometime, you never know when theta is going to kick in, right? So we've got plenty of theta here. And you never know when that stuff's going to kick in. And it didn't kick in yesterday, right? I mean, we were down and the market barely moved. And I was like, man, I can't wait till the theta to come out, baby. Just come out. And so it looks like something's happening today because the market's not moving that much, is it? Let's see what the market in general is doing. The E-minis, up 4 points. So it's really a nothing day, right? It's a nothing burger, and we're up, 200 something dollars when the market is up and we are carrying negative deltas. Kind of cool, huh? Wait a minute, you're up, but you've got negative deltas, right? So what does negative delta mean? This means if SPY, right, if SPY goes down 1 point, I should make $69, right? SPY goes up 69 or goes up $1, I should lose $69. You can do a lot of things with delta. Delta, we like it negative. All right. So we've got that recorded. Let's record our statistics. We're negative 69 in delta. Let's see how it is. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Who sings that song? All right. What's our theta? We're over 100. We got theta of 106.37. Going to be nice and green today. 106.37 because we got a theta farm, y'all. We are farmers. Look at there, 0.22, the highest I've been all stinking year. Oh man, how do we do it? All right, what's our Vega? Negative 321.10. Yee, it's going up a little, isn't it? Negative 321.10. Make sure you ain't got no questions that we're missing. So our theta, man, we're good. We want that to be between 0.10 and 1%, and we are there. So here's where I get in trouble. I've been a gambler lately, going over. VIX between 20 and 30, we should be having 35% buying power usage, right? There's our rules up there. If you ever forget the rules, it's up there. So let's see where we're at. We are at 22,925. 22,925. Man, it just keeps going up. 925. Bobby, you gambler, you are at 46%, man. Overachiever. But look at there. We finally, after a couple of days, right, of having to make adjustments, we're back where we need to be, and this basically means, hey, we're delta neutral, right? This is a delta neutral recommendation from my spreadsheet that says, hey, if you want to kind of keep delta neutral this, if you want to follow the tasty trade way, you'd say, man, I need negative 91 deltas, right? If you want to be as short as Tom Shoshanoff, as Beth calls him, she can't pronounce his name, then you would do that. All right, but we're short just like we want to be. Market going up, we still make money. It's an incredible thing. And you'll see why we carry negative deltas. You haven't really seen it yet. It's coming. You wait till the day comes, and I'll say, guys, we're coming in early today. We got to be here before lunch. We got some splaining to do. If you never survived through something like that, through an October through December of 2018 or a March of 2020. All of a sudden, August 24th and August 25th of, was it 2018? Those dates kind of stay with you because, I can't, it's amazing when the market goes down, you remember those dates, when, oh man, we got to do something. All right. So now let's look at our individual trades. We've looked at the forest. We've scanned back and looked at our entire forest. Now let's look at the trees, right? So we're negative deltas and we're fine. So I don't really need any delta adjustments. So I don't have to make those today. So it's just now to manage the trees. Or do any of the trees need trimming? I always go to our equities first, see what we see. All right, it wouldn't hurt me to take off a little risk. My oldest trade on the board is this EWW. I always like taking old trades off. It's at 30% gain. I've got a gain of 24.90 on it. I mean, nothing to speak of. How many days in that trade are left? 36. So not really a need to do anything there, right? This trade I'm up 38% on. That's in GLD, all right? But I'm not getting any other signals to kind of confirm that I'd want to close that. Here, we got a tasty trade optimum close on something. That's a Goldman Sachs trade, right? So that we're kind of we'll look at Goldman Sachs in a minute. I just won't look over those at the minute. One's down 13%, one's up 25%. Tomorrow's 21 DTE on Goldman Sachs, so we'll probably make an adjustment then. So I don't even think I want to look at Goldman Sachs today. Okay. So Clover, sun and Clover. We're down 4% on that. Whose idea was that? Can't remember. Apple, we're up 83 bucks on that, y'all. That is pretty cool, ain't it? 39. We were up 40-something%, but I don't want to look back. I don't care about tomorrow. And we've got a saying, hey, baby, it's probably as good as it's going to get. You're probably not going to get any better than it is. That's what Tasty Trade Optimum Close is, right? So we could close Apple and take a little risk off the table. I got no problem with that. Book us a nice $83 profit. So let's do that. Since we got two confirmation signals to close it, let's go to Apple. I think I'm just short of put. Yeah, short of put. Now, why does that say $53 on it? Did I not put it in right? That says 39%. What is this? Profit on the open. I don't know. I'll trust my spreadsheet. Right close, create closing order. We know it's a profit, right? 84 cents. Let's go for 84, not the 85, because we greedy. The best sound on earth is the sound of a laughing child. I don't know if y'all heard them in the background, but they were giggling about something. All right, here we go. 85. Dang it. Dang it. What's wrong with you? Now the naturals moved up to 86. Come on, get us out of this thing. Beep, 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 do something. Give me another buzz. I'm looking for the vibration. Oh, man, you're going to make me penny it up to 86? Unbelievable. Cancel and replace. Let's go up to 86. I ain't going above that. We'll get filled at 86. Here we go. Here she comes. There she is. 86 cents. So we're out of Apple. Man, I should have looked how much buying power. Well, we'll know in the buying power when we look at it, won't we? So let's go back to our spreadsheet. We got out of Apple. Remember, we're going to take this out because it slows our spreadsheet down. And we're going to put the current day price in as the price we closed it at, 0.86. And we have a profit of 37%. So we're going to go here and we're going to put in the date we exited, 2/11/21. And we're going to call this a Tasty Trade Optimum close, right? Tasty Trade Optimum close. And the cool thing about that is, what does it do? It helps our stats, y'all. I'm a stat keeper. I used to, in high school, I was the newspaper writer for the Cleveland News, and I would write on sports, and I keep the stats on basketball. Not that I was any good or knew anything about it, but it was fun. All right, so let's see how that looks at our stats. All right, so that brings us up now. We were down, what, negative 200 something for the week on our closed trades. Now we're looking pretty, y'all. 17.53%. I mean, we're looking good, right? This is just projections. And we're day done on the day. I don't have to sell any premium. I've already got 131% of the premium that I need to sell for the day. Now it's basically, taking risk off. Let's go back to equities, see what else we have that's telling us that we could close. Nothing really, right? I mean, we could close that, but what do we say? There's not much profit there, not much juice there. Let's get a little more. Let's go Goldman Sachs, and we'll deal with her tomorrow. Okay. So I feel good on our trades. Any questions at all? Anything you need? You understand what I'm doing, right? Now, by taking that Apple put on, what did that do to my deltas? So these are the things that I want you to get, and it's just going to take repetition. If you take a put off an Apple, what does it do to our overall deltas? It makes since that was a positive delta trade, that means that our delta should now be increasingly negative, right? So it's more negative than it was. Okay. So Apple trade is gone, but are we going to trade Apple again? Oh, heck yeah. We're just going to wait for another day for it to come up. All right. So now let's go to our macros tab. And this is our core trade. And y'all, we are about at that point to where we're going to open the trade, close the trade, open the trade, close the trade every stinking day, right? We're going to close one and we're going to open one. So let's go and see what we got. We've got our biggest winner right here of percentage is 57%, right? So that is the 3150 at 36 days. So, I'm at the point now that we're delta neutral, we're positive theta, we're a little over on our buying power. Let's close that baby. So we're going to close the 3150 put, and take our $45 profit. Look at this one though, man, that was a juicy one. We might need to close that one too and take our 75%, even though the percentage is lower. Which one is that? 33.70. Let's close that baby. Let's take that big old profit. 33.70. So we open up our little, where's my macros? There they are. Darn it, I didn't forgot it. What was it, 33.70? I tell y'all, the mine is the first thing to go. Yeah, 33.70. So let's close that baby. 33.70 put, 36 days. Just right click on it, create closing order, and we'll buy that thing for $13.50. Except we're gonna try 13, aren't we? Because we're greedy. See if we can get a fill at 13. Probably not. We're gonna try it. Then we'll go over here. If we don't get filled, we'll pop it up to 13.25. Right click, cancel replace order. Oh, I think it might have went through. My phone beep. Look at that, y'all. How does Sweet Bobby do it? Huh? Man, that made it even better than it was. So now take this out because this slows down our spreadsheet. We don't need it anymore. And we got out for $13 instead of the $13.25 that it said it was trading at, which means, look at there, y'all, a sweet, sweet profit of 77.06. And that bumped our percentage up from 53 to 54. How does Daddy do it? So let's go. We got out of it on the 11th to 11/21. Man, the spreadsheet, y'all, keeps you just focused on what you need to do. I mean, the decisions are made for you pretty much. The decisions are made. So we're going to take that off as a 50% profit. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love taking profits. So let's take our victory dance. And, oh, come on, man. What's wrong with you? Hold on. Let's take our victory dance. Which one was that? Grab it all the way across and put me a little, like that green. I love putting green in. Now let's see. Let's take our victory dance. Look at our weekly premium tab. Aha! Now we're only down $83 for the week on our closed trades. Look at us. Now we're pumping up to 9%. Now we're at 18% projection, y'all. Look at us. We are stellar. So now let's close another one. Man, we're just going to close. Where am I going? Micros, right? Where's my next big one at? Is at 55%. We got some that are negative, and I'm not even looking at those, Emma. We got one here. Wow, that's a $70 winner right there. Look at that. It's a nice little chunk of change. This one's only 44%, but I mean $44, but look at the percentage, right? And I like closing my older ones too. I like closing older stuff. So why don't we close this one? I don't want to close too much. We'll let some of them run, but we'll take them by percentages. That's my next largest percentage. So that is the 3150. Oh, is it the 3150 or the 3050? Look at there. I got a problem. Well, let's go see. Is it the 3150 or the 3050? Input error. 3050 or 3150? Let's see if I got it wrong. I bet it's not the 3050, is it? Let's see. 3050. 3050 is there, and I ain't got a 3050. So that's a 3150, isn't it? Yep, there she is. So let's close the 3150. Create closing order. $7. Mid and the net, I'll do that. Should get filled at 7. There we go. I got a buzz on my phone. Nothing here though. There she goes. So let's get out of that. I'll fix that on my spreadsheet too. Let's see. Where's what she? 3050. Let me make that 3150. 3150. Then we're going to take out this. And we got filled at 7. All right. Then we'll go on over and put our close date on. And we'll call that a 50% closer, right? So 2/11/21. And then the favorite thing is making it green. Now, if you don't want to have to drag around this and do all this, let me show you a shortcut. All right. Well, I need to say it's a 50% closer, don't I? So that our stats look good. 50%. Let me show you what to do. If you don't want to drag it all the way across, here's a little shortcut that I sometimes do. Just go to a row that's got the color that you want and just select it, left click. Then go Format Painter. And then click the line that you want to be the same. Shaboonk. Shaboonk. Do it, dang it. There. And that makes it all green. Now we go to our weekly premium tab. Take our victory dance. And we go, Now look at us. Now we're only down $38 on our closed trades for I mean, we had a big week last week, didn't we? Now we're only down $38.51. But am I going to be closing winners tomorrow? Oh yeah. We're going to be closing stuff tomorrow too. But if I roll that Goldman Sachs, that may hurt me a little there. And like I say, this is fun, right? This is fun. Don't put too much in this. I told you, you're going to see swings of this up, 70%, down 5%. This is just something to kind of make sure I'm keeping on track, right? Just a fun little thing to do. All right, so let's go back to micros. Okay, so we still got some that's screaming to close, but I like where I'm at in my theta. Only one, a Tasty Trade Optimum close. What is that? That is up 71. I mean, that's up $69. So, that's a nice little profit in it. Why don't we take it? Let's take it too. Which one is that? That is the 3380. 3380. Let's take that baby. 3380. And this is all you do. I mean, you're putting on your trades and what does it go to that expiration? 3380. Here we go. 3380. Man, that's all up here in it. There it is. She is all by her little self. Look at you, little baby. You did everything we wanted you to do. And now we're going to say bye before you expire. Goodbye, little option. Thank you for the memories. I'm going to try 1375. Just going to try it because I'm greedy. We have to manage the, did it feel? Did it feel? My phone beeped. Yes, it did. You see that, guys? I mean, I could have easily put in 14, but, I'm going for the extra quarter. So that made a 49% trade. Go to 50%, I would bet. Wasn't it 1375 we got filled on? 1375. So let's put 1375 in. What does that do to it? That made it a 51% winner. Look at us. Man, there is no stopping us. You and I are portfolio managers, baby. It's what we do. We're in the business. It's kind of like I heard the story. I wrote this in my dissertation, but I can't find the story anywhere of how this happened. But apparently, Albert Einstein was at a dinner party. There were a lot of people there, to college and everything. And one of the co-eds was there. And so she was coming up and they were all speaking, and she, the young, teenage co-ed says, "So what do you do for a living?" He said, "Young lady, I am engaged in the study of physics." And she kind of, dismissively replied, "Oh, I took that last semester." Y'all, we didn't take this last semester. We are engaged in the study of portfolio management. We have a lot of fun doing it. We crack a lot of jokes. But y'all, this is serious business. It is just portfolio management. You manage the tree, you manage the forest first, then you go look at the trees. So we close that one. Now watch what this does. Now we're really going to take our victory dance, right? Because we're going to go and look at our weekly premium tab again. And we are up $33.55. We almost got that to 10% premium capture. And now look at this, y'all. You know the amount of hedge funds that would love to do 20% in a year? A lot. Because a lot don't do that. Now some do more, not consistently. That's the thing that you're going to find that you and I are going to be. We're consistent, right? We're consistent. We're not, you know, over this, over that. Well, we're just consistently profitable. So I'm feeling good about my week now, dadgummit. All right. So I would like to reevaluate, now that I've closed all these trades, I'd like to reevaluate the Greeks. You don't have to do this. You do it once a day, right? But I'm just showing you, I want to reevaluate stuff. So I've taken off some puts today. So you would expect my deltas to be increasingly negative. So negative 69.40. Let's go to our Greeks and ratios. Negative 69.40 now. Wow, it didn't change a lot, did it? Negative 69.40. Just want to make sure everything's okay. What did I drop my theta down to? Dang it. My theta is now down to 96.57 because we closed those trades. 96.57. We're still green, right? Went down a little bit. That's fine. Vega should have gone down some. There we go. We're under 300 again. Negative 295.51. And how much buying power we're using now? We hope that went down some. So we're using 25.18. About $3,000 down, right? 25.18. There we go. We're getting more in line now, right? And I'm assuming we're still in a no adjustment. Yeah, we're fine. We're definitely fine. Now what I do, let's put our core trade on for the day. I love my core trades. We're putting them on, taking them off, putting them on, taking them off. So we go and we're going to look at our deltas for our micro trade. Overall, we are negative deltas, right? But we see that our macros are, I mean, dang, you can't get that any more delta neutral, can you? I mean, look at that, y'all. We are delta neutral on those things. So what does that mean? I could probably sell I'm not much on selling the calls right now. I'm going to sell a put, right? So I'm going to go in here to the trade tab. We're going to open our macros. We're going to go to 48 days. What we're going to do, we're going to sell a 15 put, just like we do. So we're a broken record, y'all. So I don't want to duplicate my strikes. So I may go here. I've got some good, we'll do 34.90. And could I get 30.75 on it? I'm greedy. Let's try it. Come on. Beat, baby, beat. Beat, baby, beat. Nothing. Not stink, crapping, nothing. All right, we'll go 30.50. Cancel, replace. If you ain't got time to do it, put it in at 30.50 to start with. I mean, you don't have to play with these orders. I like working my orders. If y'all were not here, I'd probably let that work a while, right? Okay, it looks like it got replaced, and boom, baby. There we go. So we right click anywhere on this line because we want to pick up this data for that option for the 34.90. Then we go to our spreadsheet and macros. That's my core trade, y'all. I love trading the macros. When I pass on to Glory, that's what Beth's going to do. She's just going to come in and follow the spreadsheet every day. So we started at 34.90. What'd you say, Beth? Thought she said something. Thought she's roaming in the background. I ain't going to be doing no shit. No. She just said she's going to be living off my life insurance policy. So she's not going to worry about trading. Thanks, Beth. Way to keep the legacy going, hon. All right. All right. Days to expiration on that are 48. We entered that on the 11th. And we got a sweet credit of 30.50. So we brought in premium of $151 on that. There you go. How does Daddy do it? So then we look at our deltas now. We should be a little positive in deltas in the micros, right? Yep, we're 6 positive there, but y'all, we're still sweet right here. We're negative 62. And I've sold all the premium that I need to sell. I have done everything that I possibly need to do. Isn't that great? I mean, y'all, and you can do this at lunch, you know, at work, in the bathroom, out in the cutlass with the Lucky Strike in your hand, whatever you're doing. I mean, that's what you do. It's portfolio management. So I'm done. You know, we could call it a day. Unless y'all got something to look at, something we need to look at. Now, one thing I have been doing is looking at some of the stuff that I like to trade. I probably need to create another watch list. I've got my own watch list, but I need to create something based on the equities that we've been successful with. And I did that with the snap trade yesterday. So you see, we've got Apple, we just closed on XLK, GLD, we got a position on Snap, DraftKings, Silver. We're not trading PLTR until after earnings. XLU, Apple, XLE, Twitter, Microsoft, Snap, Microsoft. So I'm just kind of looking at some of the stuff. GM, look at us doing a GM trade. How much will we make on that? It didn't seem like it was a lot. I don't know. I'd have to look over there. So Riot, XLE, I'm just looking. Walmart. Walmart was a beautiful little trade right there. What do we do? Anything y'all want to look at at all? Any particular stock? If we're looking for ideas, one of the things that we do is go over to Tastyworks, and you can look at, I love the, where's it at? Liquid ETFs, right? Trade anything in about the top half there would be okay. Silver, we've got a position in silver. Let me double check. Yep, we got silver. VXX, I ain't touching. IWM, I don't care about IWM. UVXY, I ain't care about that. XLE, what do we got in XLE? Yep, we got stuff in XLE. We're up $23.50 on that one today. TQQQ, I ain't working with. EWW. EWW. We got a trade in that. We're up $30 on that one. QQQ, GLD, we got a GLD trade. Up $80 on that. How come I ain't closing that one? So I probably wouldn't go down any farther, you know, maybe EWZ. And I don't know. Is there enough? I'd like that at least be over 15, I guess. So let's go to their other one. Let's go to Tasty Trade Default, see what's going on. We've got it ranked by IV rank, Baidu, Twitter. If anything on this page suits your fancy, tell me and we will look at it. I think Disney we were not doing because Disney had, what is that, earnings or something? How come I can't see that? February 11th, today something's happening. Earnings, I guess. Let's go back out. IWM, XLE. XLE. We already got something. Snap, I put a trade on yesterday. Baba's up. XLE, EWW, Tesla. You know, one of the things that you notice, I trade a lot of commodity futures, right? I like trading the metals. I like trading the ags. I like trading the currencies. I don't have a single one on, but I want to show you something right now to kind of let you know when I'm going back in on gold, because we've had a really good time with gold this year. Look, bonds not so much, but gold, man, look at that, green. Now you see the reds, but trust me, the greens were much bigger than the thing. We did not so good on the so we're up $603 for the year on those type trades, right? So one of the things that I look at before I get back into gold is I want to look at the volatility of gold. And to do that, I've got it. I had it pulled up for you here somewhere. Let's see. We can actually monitor the volatility of gold with the gold volatility index, GVZ. So this is gold volatility, y'all. And what do we see? The volatility in gold is in a downtrend, right? So seeing that, would I put a trade on now with it being in the middle of this little range? Probably not. What I'm looking for is to see, and I'm just drawing this off my eye, right? I'm looking to see a pop in volatility, probably around there before we get back in gold again. All right. So now is not the time. I do see on our chart, just eyeballing y'all, and if you're a pure chartist, this will drive you crazy. I do see a little support right there, though, don't you see that? Kind of just drawing it off the eye, coming down to about in that level. So, what we would expect is that volatility would probably bounce at some point back to this point. And when it do, we will jump back in because the implied volatility is up and makes those really, really rich. Plus, I'm going to go out about 150 days too, aren't I? Now, the bad part is if I wait to there, what could volatility do in gold? Well, it could do that, right? Could come up to this point here, right? So, definitely not something that couldn't happen, but we want to put the odds in our favor. Remember, I've got a 10-point thing of all the things that we do, but you can basically take it down to 4, right? We sell options premium with the odds in our favor. We manage risk and we rinse and repeat. That is all we do. It is a simple plan. All right, James wants to look at CCIV. What is CCIV? I have no idea what that is, but we'll look at it. CCIV. What is that? Churchill Capital. Okay. So the first thing I see is Churchill Capital. Churchill Capital does not have weekly options, apparently, right? I like trading things that have weekly options. About the only thing that I trade that doesn't have weekly options is O. All right. I normally trade O, but let's look at it. Let's see how wide the markets are in that. CCIV. All right. IV rank is 81. Holy Shimon. What is this? Is this one of them marijuana stocks? What is this? Churchill Capital. So if we look at 36 days out, at the money, it's a 10 cents there. It's 20 cents there, 10 cents there. So they're not terrible markets, are they? 5 cents at the 15. Look at there, 95 the bid and ask 5. Let's see if we say, what is that? Volume. Open interest in those 7,000, 5,000, 30,000 at the 10. Look at that. Anything else we want to look at? Do volume there. CCIV. 36 days. If you go out of you can get about $1 being down there. All right, let's see. Well, let's look at it. I don't mind drawing it. I got time. Like I say, my trading is finished for the day. Except y'all probably taught me into something. I'll probably go for it. So let's go to CCIV. We'll draw it out. CCIV. CCIV. Come on, baby. Don't take forever. A lot of times I had to hit that cursor twice. While we're waiting, we figured out we can use our time wisely. Let's look at it over here. CCIV. A lot of times I look at this chart, man, it just gives me a great indication of what's happening. Well, what's happening, baby? I can tell you what's happening. Somebody started talking about it, didn't they? You sold the February 19th 25 put for $1.08. Good, 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 good. What am I seeing? We're seeing an upward channel, right? We're seeing that we have now come out of the channel. And I would say, do you see what I see? Do you see what I see? A child, a child. Oh, man, come on. Hey, family. Y'all buzz off. I'm not a weirdo. Christmas song in January. Christmas in Dixie. All right, so we're in an upward channel. Oh, man, why am I not closing those things? Y'all see my little channel there? All right, now you stay. Let me grab another one. Now, keep in mind, I have no idea what I'm doing here. I have zero credibility on this. I just like drawing them. You take it for what it's worth. All right, so let me grab this one. Is there a chance that we would break out, maybe something like that, in an up channel? But you could also say, yeah, there's a chance we could come back down here. Right? And you're at the 25 put. So you're in here. So you're in that upper range there. But you know, normally if I'm looking at an up channel, right, the whole channel's up, this thing's been going up. And if it's doing a little bit of consolidating, a lot of times I'm kind of leaning that, hey, it's going to go, you know, pop up that way. Let's see if our little other chart is pulled up yet. Oh, this is embarrassing. Come on, baby. What's wrong with y'all? Let me, Thinkorswim's being slow. Let me clean out my garbage. Good Lord at that. Man, hit my collect garbage button. We're thinking that's going to do something. So now I'll go back to my chart. Well, look at that. All right, so we got CCIV. This is February. This is January. So let's draw it. It's a SPAC. Okay. Man, those things are getting very popular, aren't they? Hey, dogs, kid, all y'all hush. Our Cocker Spaniel is not taking well to the new. What's that new dog we got, Belle? What kind is it? A Yorkie Poo. All right, so the low is 10. She's a jealous pot. JP, baby. And the high was 27.3. Okay. There we go. And Beth, they're distracting me. I can't keep my focus. Oh, look, Matt, this is one of your favorite ones, right? The little 50% line is already touching this screen, right? So there's really no need to redraw that one at all. So we don't have to do our second step. So let's just name this. Edit. And we'll call this Jan for Feb. And we'll set it to green because we like the big green monster. Now, CCIV. Let's check it out on our volume profile. CCIV. Y'all, this rain out here just got me sleepy and gloomy. Come on, baby. Pull it up. I called Spectrum last night to see if I could get any faster internet. They had a thing that you get business internet for $66 a month, and I paid like $80-something. And I'm like, is it faster than I've got? And they're like, no, it's the same speed. And I'm like, yeah, it's cheaper. And they're like, yeah, but that's for new customers. I hate when a company treats new people better than they treat old people, you know? That's just not a way to do business. Pull up for the love. Wonder what there we go. All right, so what do we see? Well, we're in a fair value range, right? Before our volume profile populates. Is y'all's as slow as it just mine? Where's my volume? Volume profile. It'll pop up in a minute. So let's just draw. See what we think is going to happen. So we are in a, there it is. We are in the fair value butt range, aren't we? Right here. Fair value, baby. Doing good. And the good thing, James, about you is you have sold a put below where the point of control is, right? For volume over the last 10 days. So you're looking good there. So for it to come back to 25, it would have to go through an oversold area and then become an overbought area for the fair value below. Right? So, yeah, I think you're good. I like that. Lots of implied volatility. You, yeah. And the bid-ask spread doesn't look too much. Let's look at it somewhere else. Let's just look. CCIV. I always like when y'all give me ideas. You know, I mean, this is something I would have never looked at ever in my life. I was talking to my friend yesterday. He's like, "You're trading individual stocks?" I said, "Yeah, I know." He goes, "I never thought I'd see that happen. I like ETFs and I like indexes." CCIV, where am I going? All right, trade. Let's see what the volume and all that is. CCIV. CCIV. Oh, wow. 11 million volume. I'd say we got the volume right. Today's option statistics. Trade volume, 39,000 calls, 11,000 puts. Now, what are most people doing? Right? Most people buy stuff. You and I are in the minority, but somebody's got to sell them stuff, don't they? Just looking. You find out a lot just by looking at the option statistics. The delta that people are, you know, messing with. All kinds of good stuff. Option time and sales. Give you all kind of good information. Look at there. Holy Shimon. Today's biggest, 894 on the February 19th. 22.5 put. Wow. Someone came in with some quantity. $894 of those. And what did you do again? You did the 25 put February 19th for $1.08. Well, you're close to some folks that are doing something. Look at that. 740 on the 30 call. Wow. Interesting. Does somebody know something that you and I don't know? Now, what does this mean? I have no flipping idea. I just always like looking at it. All right, so let's go back to the trade tab. 36 days. Oh, you're in the February 19th, right? Let's look at this. February 19th, and you sold the 25 for $1.08. So you could sell it now for $1.05. How much buying power does this take? 104.45. Let's see, where am I going? I'm going to the Nobel Prize nominated 104.45. Let's just look at it. Let's bring back 104.45 over how much buying power it would take me to put it on. Might be different what it takes you. 1550.83. 1550.83. And there are 8 days on that, right? To February 19th. So That is a raw return of 6.74. Annual return is 307%, which is greater than my 50% that I want to do, right? And it says, is that a good trade? Well, heck yeah. I like it. I like it a lot. You know, just looking at it initially, I was like, man, I don't think that's a good trade, man. Look, that's because that's only, even now it makes me think, God, is this right or not? Because it's only an 8% raw return. You know, 104 divided by that is 6.7%. But then if you annualize it, that becomes 307%. I guess because it's only in 8 days, right? So you annualize that, that's 307%, and that's a premium adjusted rate of that. Let's see, CCIV for that's back outside the expected move. So yeah, you did it outside the expected move on that one, on an 8. You know, here I am, y'all sitting there thinking, God, I need to take it, right? So y'all always talk me into this stuff. 25 at 105. It's a 18 delta, 27% probability of being in there. You know, if I could get $1.10, I may just do that. This isn't one of those things going to go bankrupt on us, is it? Let me try it at $1.10. You know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to let it sit. Let me look at it back on Tastyworks again. Tastyworks is 36 days. We're going to sell to 25. I'm in the wrong one. February 19th, we're going to sell to 25. Just right out of the expected move, right? 25. Let's look at the price. 74% probability of profit, bringing in $105. 84% probability of reaching 50%. Gives us a little positive deltas, which, you know, I don't mind right now. And it brings in $13 a theta over the next 8 days. You sold me on it. I'm gonna go in at $1.05. I have just traded a SPAC, y'all, at $1.06. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. James, you taught me into it, baby. I like it. See, this is a great thing about our group, right? Y'all bring up trades. This is great. Bring up a symbol. You know, I'm not looking at everything, right? I'm looking at a few that I look at. Y'all bring it up and we'll evaluate that sucker. We'll put it through the, you know, we've seen what we think it'll do here. We've seen what we think it could do here, right? It's fair price. It's at the lower range. It wouldn't surprise me at all to see a pullback toward the center here. We evaluated on the, you know, Sweet Bobby criterion, soon to be Nobel Prize in economics for. I mean, what more can we do? I mean, this is what we do, y'all. And so that now my deltas are negative 59. So that trade gave me some positive deltas. Let's see. You got CCIV, got a little positive delta there, right? Look at that sweet, sweet theta, y'all. $14. Man, James, you just put me over. Look at this, man. You have put me over the theta. I hadn't been this high in theta all stinking year. So I like it. I like it a lot. So let's see what that does. We'll play with that trade. Now, if there are some of y'all's got smaller accounts and you can't, you know, put on that trade, is only $1,000 worth of buying power, then what do? You come over here and you do it a vertical. But what I would suggest you do is try to do it a vertical of, well, I don't know if we can get 3 wides on that. What can we get? Let me see what it does if you do 1 month, 2 strikes verticals. 20, 25, you know, 17, that's got 5 wide, right? So if you're doing 5 wide, I'm bad at math in my head. So you want to collect a third of that, you know, so that's going to be nothing here that you could actually trade. Let's see. Let's just go vertical, which would make it 2.5 wide. Okay, that's better, right? So if you're 2.5 wide, 2.5 wide. Where's my stinking calculator for the love? See, I'm bad with math. I can't do it in my time. I'm not embarrassed about it. 2.5 divided by 3 is 83 cents. That's what you want to get on something. And look, I mean, there you're going to be collecting too much, right? Here, what's the credit? 50 cents, which is not enough. You know, I don't know. It's up to you. So there may not be anything you can do that. I mean, the thing is, it only takes $1,000 of buying power or so that's not too bad. All right, so let's enter that, and then we'll be done for the day. Go back to single. Don't be talking about going back to single while you're on the phone with somebody, because next thing you know, your little love interest will be like, I heard you on the phone. You said you was going back to the single. No, honey, that ain't what I was talking about. We was talking about options. Unbelievable. I forgot what I did. Oh, here we go. CCIV. Put it in our equities tab. CCIV. Johnny one-lotted it. And that is at 8 days to expiration. But Bobby, Tasty Trade says, hey, I got it, y'all. Don't tell on me, okay? Have y'all noticed I'm using the Tasty Trade background today? I thought that was kind of cool. We don't want to get Tom Shosnoff mad at us, as Beth calls him. So we did a short put. What was the delta on that? Hey, a little respect for the team, y'all. Y'all be quiet. 27 delta is what I'll call it. 27 delta. Oh, that's what we did on something yesterday. Oh, that's 27. And the days to expiration are 8 with $14 of sweet premium. So we do 2, 11. You know what I ought to do is start putting on an equity trade a day and a micro trade a day, every day, and maybe take one off every day. Maybe we'll start something like that. So we go here, and the price on that one was 106. James, I appreciate you bringing this up to me. I think that's a good trade. I like that. All right. You found it on the Tasty Trade Fast Movers preset. Wow, awesome. Hey, let me discuss with y'all something that I've been thinking about doing. And it's not my idea. Remember, every idea that I come up with, none of this is mine, right? I have studied Karen the Super Trader until I know, I about know every wart and mole she's got on her body, I swear. I have studied that lady so much, what she did right, what she did wrong. But I did hear this from Scott Stewart about the asymmetrical trades, and it made a lot of sense to me. So what you do is you find 10 underlines, right? And you go and put them on every day because there's no commissions on stocks anymore. So let's say you want to do enough, lower price stocks that you do, say, 3,000 in buying power, or heck, 1,000 in buying power for each one. So you're going to buy about $1,000 of each of 10 underlines. And then you're immediately going to sell or set a conditional order. You do the order is one order, right? So you use $1,000, buy $1,000, and then you're going to set a profit target of 30%. So if, no, not 30%, 3%. So if it goes up 3%, it'll automatically close it for you, right? No commissions. You make 3% on that play. If it goes down, you set a stop loss at 1%. So the most you're going to lose on that's 1%. So if you're using $1,000 of buying $1,000 of each one of those stocks, so you're making 3%, right? You're going to make $30. If you're losing 1%, then you're going to lose $10 on those plays. And you only have to be right 25% of the time, which is kind of cool, right? For that to be an overall profitable trade. And that's one of the things that I've thought about playing with, all right? Playing with, maybe in this account, just a little bit. We may do $1,000, of stocks, buy some of the lower price stocks. You could do it on PLTR, whatever, buy $1,000 worth and set the profit target and the loss target, and then put 10 different stocks on in a day and just see how it works. But it was really fascinating how it was going. You know what? The probabilities are in your favor because you try to find something. What we would do is we would find 10 stocks that are uptrending, which is about everything now, right? So what we would want to do is find 10 that are doing this, right? We want to see this channel like this. We don't want to see the channel like, what else was going down? I had to pull it up. Anyway, you don't want that one, right? You want something that's going up. And clearly, this one has been going up. So it may be interesting. Maybe we'll look at the green monster on it, see how they're done. I don't know. It just seems like a really high reward to low risk scenario. So if you did 10 stocks a day and you could only look, you risking a maximum of $10 on those. Well, 10 times 10 is 100, right? So your maximum loss on the day would be $100 if every one of them went to kaput for the day. So we'll talk about that. All right. So it sounds good. Okay. So James, Dimitri, Matt, Drew, y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day. This is a fabulous James, I can't tell you enough how much I appreciate you bringing in trades. All of y'all bring up different stuff at different times. And it means the world to me. So hopefully that trade's going to work out for us. And I will see y'all tomorrow.